boy, was that fun. Right? It makes you smile, it makes you laugh, and it is simply that, just play. I think it's something that we've kind of lost sight of as a society. Something that could really bring us together, as it just did. Make us stand up together and root and cheer, bounce a funny beach ball around the room. Play really is an amazing thing. And it's not just part of the last several hundred years. It's part of many, many centuries. In fact, if you go all the way back to the Paleolithic period, where there's the Stone Age, some pretty amazing technological advancements for their time, is evidence that they actually played during that time. And just so you know, during the Paleolithic period, these were thought to be the first egalitarian people. They never had organized violence during this time that they know of. A society, it turns out, that plays together, stays together. This is the first society that built campsites and that subsisted together. It's pretty amazing, right? And if you go to the Native Americans, when you think of Native Americans, you think about dance. And dance was an important part of their play. They got up in groups. It was part of their culture. It was part of their commitment to each other. And on to Greece, there's actually hieroglyphics that show them playing games in ancient Egypt. And if you think about it, in the ancient Assyria and Babylonia, they boxed. In ancient Israel, they wrestled. We chased. We kicked. It was part of who we are. In fact, probably the most famous time that we played was the Greeks. Plato said, you can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. And what comes to mind? What comes to mind to me is this fancy footwear and these spandex clothes that you wear. You put in your iPod. You don't listen to anything but what's going on in that music box below you. You stare at a television, and it's this mind-numbing experience. No wonder we don't want to participate in it, right? So what I challenge you to do is think for just a moment. What comes to mind when you think of exercise, as opposed to what comes to mind when you think of play? I bet you have much better memories when it comes to play. George Bernard Shaw said that we don't stop playing as we get old. We get old because we stop playing. I'll leave you with that.